All right, good day, everyone. Welcome to week 1 of Parent-Child Mother Goose. I'm Kim, and
I'm Heather.
So it's actually week 2 for Heather and I because we tried this last week, but we learned some stuff, and as we go on, we'll share that with you. So come on, join us. So Parent-Child Mother Goose is a program that runs for 10 weeks. And the cool part about Parent-Child Mother Goose is it is for you. It's for the parents, it's for the adults in these kids' lives. So the kids are going to do what they're going to do. And we're going to hopefully go really slow. And we're going to repeat a lot. And that's so that you as adults can learn this so that you can use it every day instead of just when you're sitting with this group. Okay, did I miss anything, Heather?
Sounds great. Let's go. Let's find the earth.
All right. Here is the earth. Up tall now. Here is the sky. Here are my friends. And here am I. Oh, this is weird.
Again. I'm sure everybody's saying it. Again.
So we go to the earth, the sky, our friends, and then back to us, I. You want to do this one, Heather?
Sure, let's go. So we're going to touch the ground. You can't see that, but we're touching the ground. Here is the earth. Here is the sky. Here are my friends. And here am I.
A little bit of COVID humor. We're all alone, so our friends are imaginary right now. And that's okay. You guys will have hopefully your children and other people with you. And if not, you know what? Join in anyways. This is a really nice grounding one. So we're going to do it one more time, nice and slow. Maybe we can beat the ground this time. Push some clouds. Tap those friends on the back, a little bit more movement. And then we're going to end with beating our chest. It's a beautiful vibration. Here is the earth. Push those clouds. Here is the sky. Here are my friends. And here am I. Oh, I like that.
Okay, so we're going to do another one called Moon is Round. And one of the reasons that this is take 2 for us is because we realized when we taped this the first time, we had a lot of face touching rhymes in our repertoire, which we shouldn't all be touching our faces right now. But the Moon is Round is one that you can do either just pointing and gesturing the moon if you use the face as the moon. But it's also beautiful to put the moon on other places on the body, like you can draw a moon on your child's back, or have them do it to you. Putting it on their little feet can be nice and relaxing. A little foot massage is very calming. So you can experiment with different places for your moon. You can draw it in the sky. You can the moon is round. So I'll just say it through, and then we can do it together. It goes like this. The moon is round, as round can be. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth like me. So let's break it down and do the first two lines together. And if you're holding a child, find where you want to put the moon. I'm going to pretend that I am just kind of gesturing around my child's head, that I'm not touching their eyes or their nose. The moon is round can be. Again, let's just say those first two lines. The moon is round can be. And then we have two eyes, a nose, and a mouth like me. Let's say those lines together. Two eyes, a nose, and a mouth like me. Awesome. So you can switch up where the moon is now if you like, and we'll do the whole thing all together. Ready? The moon is round can be. Two eyes, a nose, and a mouth like me.
And I think the big one about this for me is, I heard Heather talk about the struggles we were having about touching our faces. At the end of the day, it's about somehow finding those moments to connect with our kids. And so sometimes that's just by looking each other in the eye. Maybe it's just, the moon is just round and it goes around and around and around. Nobody says you have to do the full ride. Do what's right for you and your kid at that moment. So don't make it too hard, because our life right now is changing enough. If we can just keep small consistencies, those are really important.
Let's do it one more time. Kim, do you want to lead it this time?
Okay. The moon is round can be. Two eyes, a nose, and a mouth like me. Okay, we gotta clap. It's just
Yay!
awkward. Okay.
We're hoping that you'll give us a lot of feedback too.
Do you want to do Here's the Stars?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Is this a good place, or do you want to do story? What do you want to do?
Oh, let's do a bouncy, and then we'll do Here Are the Stars.
Oh, bouncy, good one.
Rev them up and then calm them down.
Excellent. Oh, okay, you want me to do this one?
Sure.
Heather and I did a lot of planning before this, you can tell. So this is a bouncy rhyme. I'm going to say it once through. If you know it, join in. If you don't, we're going to break it down. So it goes, Father and Mother and Uncle John went to market one by one. Okay, I'm going to change my plan. We're just going to say that piece. So this is a bouncy rhyme because the kids can be on your lap. They're little babies. They can be up here, always watching their heads, even when they're littler, making sure that they have that control, that core strength, okay? So the line was, Father and Mother and Uncle John went to market one by one. Okay, all together. Father and Mother and Uncle John went to market one by one. So Father fell off, Mother fell off. Okay, let's do that. Father fell off, Mother fell off. And the next line is, but Uncle John went on and on and on and on and on. So what did Uncle John do? Uncle John went on and on and on and on. All right, so let's put that all together. Heather, do you want to put it all together? I'm sick to hearing yours.
So I've got my rider up on my knee, because my rider has a really strong neck. You might have one on your shoulder like Kim does. All right. Father and Mother and Uncle John went to market one by one. Father fell off and Mother fell off, but Uncle John went on and on and on and on and on. You want to do it one more time? Okay, everybody climb back up on their horse.
Okay, Heather.
Yeah?
We are in trouble because for some reason you're phasing out.
Oh, I will move.
The connection isn't as good.
Hey, I am walking.
So we are adjusting because we don't want to do this for the third time. As Heather walks through the office.
Okay.
All right, let's hope the connection's better here. Oh, I like your picture.
There we go. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to close my door because I can hear you. Oh, technology. So fun to learn. Okay, everybody climb back up on your horse. Father and Mother and Uncle John went to market one by one. Father fell off. Mother fell off. But Uncle John went on and on and on and on and on.
And of course, the kids just stop then. They just get off and they know it's over. So these are really popular ones. So sometimes Uncle John has to take the horse to the barn and put it away so that you show your kids there's an ending, because that's kind of important to some of our kids, and some will just accept that it's over.
Okay, so now we're going to do one called Here Are the Stars. No, Where Are the Stars? It's actually called Where Are the Stars? It goes like this. Where are the stars? There. There. Where are the stars? There. There. Where are the stars? There. There. Where is my star? Right here. And you can end with a great big hug. So this is one that you can do, well, anywhere, but you can face your child if they're with you, or if you're just on your own, then you just pretend that you're looking for the stars. Ready? Where are the stars? There. There. Where are the stars? There. There. And now the eyes are the stars. Where are the stars? There. There. Where is my star? Right here. One more time.
Good, because Heather, you know what? I haven't done this one in a really long time, and I would have forgot about the eyes.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah,
Pretty good.
this is good for me. It's all about me sometimes.
Where are the stars? There. There. Where are the stars? There. There. Where are the stars? There. There. Where is my star? Right here. It is funny teaching this one in a group because the kids look at you like you've really lost your marbles when you're pointing up saying that they're stars. It's a fun one.
And those lost marble moments are kind of important because as soon the kids will start picturing those stars and you can start talking about them. And that's such an important part of development when we think about them getting pictures in their head. It's kind of amazing from all these little rhymes, and they're so much fun, but what happens in their brains is so, so important.
I'll always remember saying the moon is round to the moon outside. And that connection moment for one of my kids. It was really neat.
Yeah. And we just have to stop, and we've got a lot of time to stop now and just notice what they're noticing and take the time to ask. And even when they're little people and they're maybe don't have all their words, they're showing us what they're noticing and what they're seeing and what they like. But we have to pay attention.
Can it be story time?
Okay, so we should fake snack.
Okay, fake snack.
Fake snack right now because you need snack. And I will settle in. Might have to readjust myself. Okay, so I get to tell a story today. And with Parent-Child Mother Goose, I can't say this enough. These stories and everything are ultimately for you guys as adults and parents, because we want you to start finding that you have stories to tell, and sometimes they're little rhymes and sometimes they're bigger ones like this. And the first part of being able to tell stories is to enjoy them. So grab a cup of tea, grab a glass of water, sit back, and this is for you. So this story takes place on a farm, and this farm is owned by someone called a baba. And a baba is a grandmother in Ukrainian. So this baba has a little granddaughter, and every year this granddaughter in the spring gets to go out and spend some time on the farm all by herself with her baba. She loves to go visit her baba. It's just her and her baba, and they are out on the farm with the cows, the pigs, the chickens, the dogs, and of course the old gray mare. And they are just so excited. They spend all day outside. They come in, they wash their hands all up, the big 20 seconds, singing the ABCs, whatever they do, scrubbing everywhere. And then they go and they make their supper and they wash their hands again because it's just good to do. And they're sitting down and they're eating and they're talking about their day. And Baba says, you know what? I think that you are big enough that just for today, I think if you want to, you could sleep in the old brass bed all by yourself. Well, that little girl, she takes a big breath. She's like, her chest puffs a little bit. Baba believes that she can do this by herself. And so the little girl says, you bet, Baba. So they get all washed up, they have their bath, get their PJs on, brush their teeth, and they go up the stairs. And they go into the bedroom, and Baba tucks the little girl in, and she says, oh, you know what, just for tonight, we'll let the little dog sleep with you. So Baba tucks in the little dog, she tucks in the little girl, she looks her right in the face and she says, are you afraid And the little girl says, mm-mm. So Baba gives her a big kiss. Mwah. She turns off the light. Click. She closes the door. Squeak. And the dog goes, woof, woof, woof. And the little girl goes, woo, woo, woo. And Baba comes running back in. She says, are you afraid? The little girl goes, a little bit. So Baba, she thinks, she says, I know, just for tonight, let's bring in the sloppy pig. And the little girl goes, whoa, the sloppy pig? So Baba goes out to the pigsty. She hauls that pig all the way up. She tucks the pig into bed. She tucks the little dog into bed. She tucks the girl into bed. She looks at her and she says, are you afraid? And the little girl says, mm-mm. So she gives the little girl a big kiss. Mwah! She turns out the light. Click. She closes the door. Squeak. And the pig goes, it's a sloppy pig, so you gotta own it. And the dog goes, woof, 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 woof. And the little girl goes, woo, woo, woo. And Baba comes running back into the room. And she says, oh my, are you afraid? And the little girl goes, yeah, quite a bit. And Baba, she thinks for a minute. She looks at the bed. And there's room. So she says, okay, now I won't do this ever again, but just for tonight, you can sleep with the old gray mare. Well, the little girl gives herself a little giggle. She looks over to the bed and she's like, yes, there's room. So Baba, she's strong. She runs out to the stables. She brings the horse in, walks it through the house, and then she carries it up the stairs. Takes it into the bed. And she tucks the old gray mare into bed. She tucks the sloppy pig into bed. She tucks the little dog into bed. She takes a breath and she tucks the little girl into bed. She looks her in the eyes and she says, are you afraid? And the little girl goes, mm-mm. So Baba gives her a big kiss. Mwah. She turns out the lights. Click. She closes the door. Squeak. And crash. The old gray mare goes, nay, nay. The sloppy pig goes, the dog goes, woof, woof, woof. And the little girl sits there and just goes. Baba runs back in. The bed is broken. The animals are running around. And the little girl is in shock. So, Baba, she gets right to it. Doesn't say a lot of words. She looks around. She takes the old gray mare back out to the stable. She takes the sloppy pig out to the pigsty. And she puts the dog right on the little girl's lap. The little girl moves her hands from her face and just starts to pet the dog. Baba then runs out to the garage and she gets her toolbox. Now Baba's very resourceful. She's what we would call a wise woman. And she just starts fixing that bed. She's got her hammer, she's screwing, she gets her drill out. Before you know it, Baba's got the bed all fixed, right like new. And the little girl, she's calmed down a bit, she's taking deeper breaths. So Baba, she looks at the little girl and she says, let's get you back into bed. So she tucks the little dog into bed. She tucks the little girl into bed. She looks at the girl and she says, are you afraid? And the little girl says, I don't know. So Baba says, well, I'm going to give you a big kiss. Mwah. She turned out the lights. Click. Now remember, I said she was wise, so she paused. She went into her toolbox. She got out some WD-40, and on each of those hinges on the door, she goes, squirt, 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 squirt. And for good measure, she did it one more time. Squirt, 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 squirt. She slowly leaves the room. She closes the door. Whoosh. And that little girl has the best night's sleep she's ever had. And that, my friends, is the story of Baba's brass bed.
Thank you, Kim, and I'm so lucky because I got to hear that twice in a row. One of my faves. Okay, and so everyone needs a lullaby. So at Parent-Child Mother Goose, there's always a story and there's always a lullaby. And Kim and I thought that a nice one to teach would be Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. And that means I love you in Spanish. So let's just say that together. Yo Te Amo. We're going to say it twice because we say it twice in the lullaby right off at the beginning. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. All day long, I sing this little song to you. Then we say Yo Te Amo 2 more times. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. Darling, I love you. So the first half is Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. All day long, I sing this little song to you. Let's just sing that part together. This is the tune. If you know it, join in. If not, you'll learn it. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. All day long, I sing this little song to you. That's the first half. Halfway there. Let's sing that one more time. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. All day long I sing this little song to you. Beautiful. And then the next half is Yo Te Amo 2 more times, ending in darling, I love you. Let's try that. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. Darling, I love you. We'll sing it 2 more times from the beginning. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. All day long I sing this little song to you. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. Darling, I love you. One more time. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. All day long I sing this little song to you. Yo Te Amo. Yo Te Amo. Darling, I love you. Now, in a typical 10-week Parent-Child Mother Goose class, we don't introduce a bunch of new stuff every week because we repeat the same songs and rhymes most weeks because it takes a long time sometimes to really not just memorize them, but learn to use them when you need to use them, even if it's just for yourself, so you get yourself calm and breathing properly. But we recognize with this recording, you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can listen to it over and over again. So some of the feedback that Kim and I are going to need from you is, do we keep saying the same songs every week? Or are you learning them and you need more new things? But I have a feeling it'll be somewhere in the middle.
And somewhere in the middle, maybe because sometimes we need certain things, and there's certain ways we begin and we end as facilitators because it grounds us and makes us feel good. So that's that internalizing that we want you to do with the pieces so that you are repeating them. And it seems kind of foolish sometimes as adults that we need that, but I think right now we need it more than ever, to know that we can just grab something that's going to ground me and comfort me at that moment, or just bring me back a little sanity, because it's kind of a crazy time right now, a new normal.
So this is one of those traditions. We will always end like this. Kim, do you want to lead it off? You can do it one time and then I'll do it the next time.
Sounds good. Look at us planning. It only took us the whole session. You are wonderful. When somebody says that to me, I feel wonderful, as wonderful can be. It makes me want to say the same thing to somebody new. And by the way, I've been meaning to say, I think you're wonderful too.
You are wonderful. When somebody says that to me, I feel wonderful, as wonderful can be. It makes me want to say the same thing to somebody new. And by the way, I've been meaning to say, I think you're wonderful too. That's it for week 1. Have an awesome few days, and we will be back again next week. Thanks, everybody.
Is it off?
No.